Well, good morning. Welcome to the June 30th, 2025 State Board of Finance meeting. I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. I'm Courtney Everett, Deputy Budget Director, designee for State Budget Director Chad Rainey. I'll let the other members introduce themselves.
Good morning, Elise Nishala, State Comptroller.
Kim Logan, Deputy Treasurer, State of Indiana.
So first is the approval of the May 20th meeting minutes. You should have a copy in your packet. I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to adopt the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
A second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion has been, or the minutes have been adopted. So the first two transfers that you have before you are to the Family and Social Services Administration. The first one is the Department of Education request a transfer of $4,992,000. $4,992,282.41 from the Tuition Support Fund to the Family and Social Services Administration's Office of Family Policy and Planning Medicaid Assistance Fund. The agencies have entered into an MOU that provide DOE to transfer the state share of school-based Medicaid payments to OMPP. The transfer represents actual Medicaid payments made April 2025 through June 2025. Any questions on the transfer? Do I have a motion to approve the transfer?
Approved.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Transfer is approved. The next transfer is Department of Corrections request to transfer $946,472.09 from the Correctional Services Fund to the Family and Social Services Office of Medicaid Policy and Planning Medicaid Assistance Fund to pay the state share of Medicaid for individuals residing in DOC facility or jail. This transfer represents payments from July 1, 2024 to September 30th, 2024.
I
Any
make a motion to approve.
A
Transfer.
second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Transfer is approved. The next transfer is to the Indiana Department of Toxicology. The Indiana State Police request a transfer of $718,618.63 from the Firearm History Check Fees Fund to the Indiana Department of Toxicology's State Department of Toxicology Fund. Pursuant to an MOU between ISP and Toxicology, ISP will send funds to Toxicology for services provided to ISP, including analysis reports for poisons, drugs, and alcohol. Any questions on the transfer? Do I have a motion to approve the transfer?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Transfer is approved. Next transfer is to the Office of Technology. The Lobby Registration Commission requests a transfer of $80,000 from the Lobby Registrations Commission Fund to the Indiana Office of Technologies Fund for ongoing upgrades to Lobby Registration Commission's their application system. Pursuant to an MOU between the two agencies, the contracted vendor will invoice IoT directly for the continued development of the Indiana Lobbyist Application Phase 2. Any questions?
Nope. I'll make a motion to approve the transfer.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Transfer is approved. Next, we have Mark Hawkins from Treasurer of State here to present a new depository.
Hi, good morning, Madam Chairwoman. My name is Mark Hawkins, Treasurer of State General Counsel. And as you alluded to, I'm here to recommend that Greenway Bank be approved as a public depository. While I am duty-bound against discussing a bank's rating in a public setting, I can say that Greenway Bank's ratings are consistent with a healthy bank from the Board for Depositories perspective. And what is more, Tom Feit, Director of the Indiana Department of Financial Institutions, has similarly signed off on the health of Greenway Bank. For these reasons, I recommend that Greenway Bank be a public depository for the state of Indiana, and I would be happy to take any questions.
Any questions? Do we have a motion to designate this depository for public funds?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, sorry. The next is the appointments of the Deferred Compensation Board.
Yes, thank you. As Administrator of the Deferred Compensation Plan, I am pleased to present this board with two outstanding individuals to fill the vacancies we have on the Deferred Compensation Committee due to two recent resignations. These two members are required to be participants of the plan. They may not be employees of us here, and they must be from different political parties. These individuals may serve 2 consecutive 3-year terms. First candidate for consideration is Hope Tribble. Hope is the Director of Fiscal Policy for the Indiana Senate Democrats. Hope's experience spans more than 3 decades in public finance and policy development. She was the Director of the Office of Audit and Performance for the City of Indianapolis and Marion County, and was a fiscal analyst with the House Ways and Means Committee. She held several positions in financial systems management and program oversight with the federal government and managed investor relations for the Calvert Group. The second candidate for consideration is Susan Sleeper. Susan serves as the DeKalb County Auditor. Susan has more than a decade of public service in the state of Indiana, serving the auditor's office in several roles, including Chief Deputy Auditor before being elected auditor in 2022. She also serves on the board of the Waterloo Grant Township Public Library. She is a member of the Comptroller's Advisory Roundtable and provides insightful feedback and ideas to assist us in serving local units of government more efficiently and effectively. So I present these 2 candidates before the board.
Any discussion?
No.
Do a motion to approve these 2 candidates?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
None opposed, so the motion carries. Is there any new business to come before the committee? All right, so the next Board of Finance meeting is going to be held on Tuesday, July 15th at 9 a.m. in the Government Center, room 4 and 5 Wabash Hall. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
We are adjourned.